So this is not a really fun video, but I think I should talk about it regardless. Now this concerns the newest update and something that Mojang decided to change, which was not needed. Nobody asked for it. It was labeled as intended behavior, yet for some reason Mojang decided in their infinite wisdom that today is the day that they will fix this very important bug. As a result, quite a few doors will break. Yeah, that's really the quintessence. What exactly did they change? They changed the way that pistons interact with cobwebs. I definitely didn't say that really wrong right now. So let's pretend like I need to set this up. I should have done this earlier. Oh well. So if we have this thing now, for this will move up and move down. If I understand it correctly, what will work when that update is released, this will happen, and it will obviously not go down. And even blocker cards won't really work anymore. Yeah, I'm not here to explain what exactly is breaking that. There will be other videos for that, which I will link. I'm gonna be here to explain a few, or like show a few doors that will break. This door, my 726x6 that I made some showcase some time ago, will not break, but will become slower, as this webcard will travel up further and this will take longer. Now this is if the interactions between string are somehow not fucked up. I don't believe they are. Yeah. But not fun stuff. Also, yeah, this is locational. We just don't care about that. The door that will break, which I am really quite sad about, is this door, which is my very first 7x7. It's not like a good door in the sense that, oh my god, like revolutionary, wow, cool. But that's a door that I was really proud of. When I made this door, that is truly when I felt like I had gone from amateur, or beginner redstone to like amateur, and like, because like this door is quite cool. There are quite a few different things that I'm pretty proud of that I used in the store, and yeah, I mean, I'm just generally, I'm proud of this. But it uses 2 web cards. I actually used web cards quite a lot in my early piston ore days, and only like when I started doing doors of blocks I started caring about not using them as much. Yeah. Now this door will probably fully break, because this would get stuck up here. I will not bother fixing that. Instead, when I redo my showcase plate, I will do like either I will just mix it in with the normal doors, or I will make a memorial part kind of thing for doors that I like but that are broke now. Oh well. Yeah, this door I'm quite bummed about. This door, on the other hand, completely different story. I don't even remember where the input is. Ah, here. For some reason. That is a small-ish thing I made with a small 6x6 one I made with someone. It's really not a high quality door, basically just like a very lazy triple for a side, a very common triple for top. There's never a shot goes because well, it's not really high effort. It's quite old at this point. I'm not really happy with the door. That being said, it's still a door that I made, and yeah. The only reason why it's really here is because of the webcard timers, which, well, in this case they wouldn't break it. I mean, like, yeah, I think at least, but it gets slower. Another door that would probably break, I don't actually know how these will affect, is the 6x6. Now I can show it to you, it won't work because of reasons. Yeah. I forgot that, like, yeah, shit. Oh my god. think there was 4 ticks. Oh well. There's a high chance that this will break because this door never worked. And I'm currently in the process of redesigning this door. Yeah, see, nothing works here. But this thing here, the kind of powering thing, you would break. Now, we will ignore the amount of minecarts in here. I just show you, this door was you. This was my attempt at making a 1080 6x6 obelisk. Yeah, this is safe to say this is quite bad. The top is decent, I guess. I also had to redo it quite a bit, and the bottom is like not recognizable from this one. I redid it like 100% of the door, like at the bottom has changed basically side from some of the inputs. Yeah. What do I want to get at with this? When there are updates that break redstone contraptions, it is easy to like tell the community that, well, that's not a big deal and get over it. It's like not the end of, I mean, that's true. It's not like the world won't end from an update being bad, but it doesn't mean that, especially like from all of the stores that I really care about, is this door that will break. And like, you can be bummed about that because the door was, I think the video was like 10 and a half hours. There was some time I spent thinking aside from that, but yeah, I'm bummed about the store, and I think that's completely fine. Yeah. The really frustrating part with something like this is there are updates that fix things, like that will break things, but it will also fix things that are need to be fixed. And yeah, you barely believe that Mojang does those, but they do on occasion. But this update was not one of those. They didn't fix anything that needed fixing. Like I said, it was initially labeled as intended behavior, meaning that yeah, it's a bug, but it's a bug that they accept. And a bug that is not worth fixing because it doesn't affect the gameplay and it works as intended. Now, another bug that is labeled as works as intended would be quasi-conductivity. So yeah, this kind of sets a scary precedent. I don't think they will fix quasi-conductivity. I mean, if they would, that would literally, yeah, it would be disastrous. Let's not think about that. But like there was nobody asked for this. Like, yeah, friend of mine, Doormaker, made us looked at the world record place. I think he like the first world record split. I think what he came to was that around 30% of doors will be broken. Sure, cobwebs like these aren't really used, and like this won't affect everyday player, but it will affect some people, especially those passionate about small business. Not just that, also there will be a work in progress fast door that is incredibly, and it's quite impressive. That will also not work. So it's not just that small doors are affected. And there may be something with storage check that will also break. I don't know. I'm not a storage check person. What you should do your own research on that. I wouldn't be surprised because the core thing that they changed was the interaction between pistons and minecarts and how they push things. I think, yeah, I will let Doormaker, if I say anything wrong, then Doormaker can write a paragraph in the comments and insult my intelligence. Yeah, that is quite sad. Now, we'll deviate for a bit. For the last part of this video, talk a bit more about some personal things. I've been quite sick for most of last week. I mean, my voice is, I don't know if you can hear it a lot. My voice still isn't completely recovered. Yeah, and you'd think that, oh, you're sick, then you can stay home and then you can do a bunch of redstone, but it's not really the case. When I do redstone, I need to think. And surprise, thinking is something that you can't really do when you have a bad headache. Yeah, that's why this week, this is the only video, like I've done redstone this week, but it is not I've not worked on any of my projects really because, well, I'm just not feeling healthy enough for that. So yeah, as for my projects, I know one of you is still waiting for that 7x7. That will come. The main problem with that is that and I will explain that in more detail when the video comes up, but the really important part is finding a good chain and clock setup for the sides. And I'm having quite a bit of trouble finding a non-locational version of that because I also don't want to copy someone else's design. I mean, that would be easy. I would have already been able to start, and I'm honestly thinking about just doing that because, well, that would save me a lot of headaches, but on the other hand, well, then it's not really my design. Yeah, I'm also unsure about what side setup I will use because I found a different side setup. Well, I didn't find it, like it was known and used already, but I like discovered that it was a thing. And I think that that side setup has quite a bit of potential. So I'd like to test it out. And yeah, that is but that like side setup is entirely different. I'm not really sure how that will transpire. Yeah, but that's where I'm at right now. Is there anything else I wanted to say? My brain doesn't remind me of anything. Yeah. I will return to like I've been working a bit, like not doing anything on my projects, maybe a lie, but I've not been making good progress. Yeah, that's just what happens. Like, I will also make another video next week, I think will be an extra video, hopefully, because hopefully I will finally be able to finish one of the 2 doors that I've been working on. Not the 7x7, that will be come, I don't know when, hopefully the week after that. Next week will be like the door if I finish it, will be a world record, a 0-tick world record. That will be quite cool. Like I said, I will have to finish it first, and like the bulk of the wiring is done. I just need a lot of control pulses now, but I'm really scared about one part specifically that could bite me in the ass quite hard, and I'm very unsure on how to handle that. Yeah. Yeah, there's something else as well. I don't think so there was anything else. Yeah, please be like please have understanding that I'm just human. I struggle I struggle with illnesses. I mean, one thing is like just getting sick, but the other thing is, and also I struggle with like then getting my motivation. I mean, I guess it's not because you are sick, but like my motivation just doesn't exist anymore when I'm sick. So yeah, hopefully I'm gonna be back to my old self. Yeah, but I can't promise anything. I missed like most of last week in school, so I also have to like make sure to cover some of like the topics that I missed there. Even though it's not a hard like the subjects aren't hard, doesn't mean that I can just free flow and YOLO it. I still need to put in the effort. So yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching and being patient, and yeah, I am getting there finally, I think, with the quality of videos. I mean this one not, but especially quality of builds. Yeah, I think I'm coming along, not quickly, but slowly and steadily. I think I'll learn it. Yeah. Oh yeah, also like an extra video for next week too, because I had an idea that's quite interesting. Maybe you can let me know what's your opinion on that. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm out and see ya.